What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I want to share you guys my winning strategy to flipping homes in 2024. My name is Brian Tran. I made $1 million flipping real estate in 2023 and on track to making $1.5 million in 2024. And look, the economy is crazy. It is scary. But if you follow my strategy, this is what's working in the San Francisco Bay Area. A very high volatile market, very expensive. And so this strategy may not be for everyone, but this works for me because it minimizes risk, right? That's a big thing when it comes to flipping real estate, and also maximizes profit in the amount of time that we're doing it in. So let's go right into it. Number one is I make sure to buy these properties for, at the minimum, 70% of the ARV. So for example, if this property is worth $1 million after it's all said and done, right? Fixed up, glammed up, I will only pay at maximum $700,000. Now, you probably hear everybody else say that. That's nothing new, Brian. Everybody does that. Let me add another one. The second thing that I like to do is I like to make 10%, okay, of the ARV. So at the end of the day, if it's $1 million project after everything's done, I need to make at least $100,000. The next criteria that I need, okay, in order for me to take on this flip is it needs to be quick. And by quick, I need to be in and out no longer than 4 months. So that means that from the day that I buy the home from the seller and sell it to the new buyer, no more than 4 months. Why? The name of the game when it comes to flipping in this economy is speed. The reason why we like to stick within that 4-month time frame is because the monthly interest, we're buying this property hard money. It can be absorbent. Like they're $9,000 to $10,000 a month, okay? And if these projects last longer, it starts to eat into the profit very quickly. And especially with this economic climate that we're in, the market is so volatile. One day the market's hot, the next day it's not. And if you can kind of see it, you know, with these short projects, you can kind of speed up the crew a little bit and get it on the market and then just try to beat the market a little bit. But if I have a big project where I have to move walls and do a new foundation and it takes me a year to do, right? There's not much I can do. I just have to wait it out and try to finish the project and pray that the market continues to rebound or doesn't get worse. So that's the main thing why we're doing these projects like the quick ones. This probably goes without saying as to, you know, the timeline, but most of the projects that we take on are cosmetic fixers, right? Meaning kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, paint, flooring, maybe a new roof and landscaping. That's it, right? We're not doing anything major where it's gonna take long revisions on the plans. We're not moving walls. Those things we're trying to avoid unless we get a really big slam dunk project with a big spread. And by big, I mean like a few $100,000. So where, let's say the market takes a 5 or 10% pullback, we can still make a profit. And look, with those projects that are bigger, most of the time, rather than take it on, you know, tie up all that money, take up all that time and resources that we have to spend to get this project to the finish line, we just rather wholesale it out, make our little fee and move on and try to stick to the projects that are much easier. So some of you guys watching this video will probably be like, well, I heard so-and-so take on these big projects and they're making $400,000 or $500,000 a flip, but it takes them a full year, right? With our projects, right now, I'm averaging about $120,000 per flip, and it only takes us about 2.5, 3 months max. So we're able to do, on average, 3 projects at any given time, and we churn them every 3 months. So in 1 year, we can churn it 4 times, right? And that's how we make our 7-figure payout, lower risk, more projects. And the reason why I like that is because these little projects, it's like being able to put your eggs in more than one basket, right? Like, yes, I can go and build a new construction. I just got a deal today that is to build a brand new 2,500 square feet property in Palo Alto, right? Great location. But that project's gonna take me 10 to 12 months, and the expected profit is $1 million. But the reason why I'm passing up on this deal is because I'm putting basically a lot of money, a lot of time on one project. Now, yes, it is a 7-figure payout, but let's say what happens if interest rate continues to rise again, right? And it goes back up to 7%. And now my $1 million profit becomes 500,000. How will I feel? Well, personally, I'm going to feel pretty pissed off because I just tied up all this money. I took all this time, 10, 12 months, and instead of making $1 million, I only made 500,000. It doesn't allow me much room to pivot, right? Yes, I can go take on other projects, but I mean, I don't have unlimited budgets here. I don't have unlimited investors. And so if I put that much money into this project, I have to make sure like I'm going to make something for the investors and something for myself. So that's why I do like to do these smaller projects, more of them, because let's say one doesn't do well, that's okay. I can go and find 2 or 3 more like it, right? Where I'll make up for it. But if I get stuck in a long project, 10, 12 months, not much I can do. I just got to finish it and pray that the market's going to do well. So that's about wraps it up. That's how I make my 7 figures in flipping real estate. This is how I keep it safe. I diversify into multiple small projects, and ultimately it's been very good for me. It's prevented us from taking any L's on any of the projects. And I'll give you guys an example before we leave, is that we had a project in Daly City that we were supposed to make $120,000 on. But granted, project landed in Thanksgiving time, and then market was slow, interest rate were so high. We ended up pivoting, and by pivoting, I just said, you know what? I'm happy to make 50 grand. Slash the price today. Like, just go from a $995, drop it down to $950, and then get all the buyers in. Just get them excited, right? Like, rather than try to time the market and lower the price as the market go down, the market's here, list it here, get the activity, and then we ended up making 40, 50 grand. But if I was in a big project where we were redoing the foundation or something like that, you're stuck. You can't even sell it if you wanted to. So that's why, you know, I do what I do. Comment down below if you agree. Comment down below if you think I'm completely off, completely wrong. But that's my little way of making our 7 figures in 2024. So with that being said, peace.